talk to you about success, like you have success, what does that mean to you? And how do you help those people who have seemingly had it all exchange what is all for something more?
Yeah, I think that if you were to have like a Christian track, they would like say, okay, you've had all this success, but yet you are empty. To be honest with you, a lot of them are not. I promise you. I've been on their yachts. I've been on their horses. I've been in their $44 million homes, and a lot of them are not empty. I promise you they're not. But what they don't have is life in life more abundantly. They have not been introduced to true life. They have found a flow on this pilgrimage called Earth, but they have never been given the opportunity to understand real life. But to think that they're all empty, you're wrong. They're not all running around on empty. Some of them are happy. Some of them are smarter than some Christians I know. But what they're missing is life and life eternal. It's very powerful stuff. Even the Apostle Paul realized that in his epistles. It's like, you guys have a lot, but I'm going to preach something that's a little bit like the upside down kingdom. I'm going to talk to you about Christ and Christ crucified, but it's going to bring you real life. It's going to bring you eternal life. So I think that that is the secret of Tim Storey's message on why we've had the Hollywood Bible study since 1992, have over 7,000 people on my list who are part of the Hollywood Bible study, is because I would just talk about rejection, fear, chaos, and give them answers that come from the Bible on how to deal with those things. And then I begin to see a lot of these people saying, man, no one's ever told me about like Christianity this way. It was always like they were telling me that I was not good or I'm missing something. But Tim, this is really starting to make sense. This is a different way of looking at life. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think when I have come into my faith and my actual understanding of like what is life and life to the full, because I was a quote unquote Christian, I would have called myself a believer my whole life. I would go in and out of churches and things like that, but never sold out to the understanding that I am now, where like he's got it all. He's got it all. He is all things above, and it was because I had this encounter of, wow, I am in the pit of hell, seemingly in my life. And yet from the outside looking in, the American dream had been succeeded at that point, and I was just completely void. And so understanding that like I was experiencing happiness to the world and yet no joy inside. And it seems like these people might be experiencing happiness and wealth and all these other pieces. And so what are they laying down in their exchange?
Yes. So number one, I love how far you've come in God, and you're walking worthy of your calling, Ephesians 4:1. So I don't think that there's an answer that one size fits all.
Sure.
But let's look at like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria.
Yeah.
So I've talked to Arnold many times. Maria has helped charismatic Christians in Hollywood, Beverly Hills in a huge way. She comes from Catholicism, but yet still connects to the charismatic church. And when you see what Maria is talking about with faith, it seems like certain people came around her that had influence. And I think this idea of proper influence is a key for someone to view, wow, this person has a real joy about them, or this person has a real peace about them. I think one of my VIP cards is I walk in peace.